Hey guys, this is your girl Alicia Pink, and I tried to upload this video yesterday all day, but it wouldn't let me. I was talking about the new moon and in Scorpio. You know, the new moon has passed already, but it is never too late to do the rituals and to receive the message that I recorded in this video. So, I will be talking about the new moon. I will also be talking about Mercury Retrograde and Day of the Dead. So, guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you receive this video and this message, even though it's coming at you a little late. I really did try to upload it before the new moon, but Mercury retrograde obviously started a little early for me. But yeah, guys, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show and enjoy the video. And thank you guys for watching. Let's get into it. Hey guys, this is your girl Alicia Pink, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome to my channel. This channel, I do spirituality videos. I also make reaction videos, and I do motivational videos. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about the new moon in Scorpio. The new moon in Scorpio is happening tonight. As you guys know, the new moon in Scorpio will embrace your dark side, your dark energy, guys. A highly transmittive new moon will despair into infinite high sky, around 11:38 p.m. Eastern time. Scorpio season itself is mysterious by nature and a lot of water energy. And also, guys, unfortunately, on Halloween we're going to have Mercury retrograde. So prepare yourself for some Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is when a planet appears to go backwards in its orbit as viewed from the Earth. So Mercury goes retrograde on Halloween. In the astrology, that means that communication, technology, finances, and self-expressions is about to go haywire. It's gonna hit the fan. It's just gonna happen, and I'm about to get some sage going on, because it's gonna get real, guys. I wouldn't try to use, fix your cars, whatever needs to be fixed. Your computers might act up, electricity it's gonna be not a good one. So don't sign any contracts, don't make any agreements, don't launch any new projects, don't make any important commitments. But if you do, don't let this hold you back. If you have to sign important things, or you have to make a contract, just make sure you go over it and you read it 3, 4, 5 times before you sign that contract. Because you don't want to sign anything that could mess up everything. The effects on Mercury retrograde Mercury retrograde can happen, early in some days. Mercury also rules a lot of industries like, publishing, writing, editing, advertising, sales, public relations, and anything to do with transport like airplanes, the post office, cabs. You know, so it's gonna be tough. You know, if you want to get public transportation, like your plane might get delayed, or you know, your Uber might take forever to come to you, or might cancel on you. You know, you probably won't get your mail on time, but I don't really think that have anything to do with retrograde, because the post office sucks, okay? But anyways, no matter what it is, but you know, but you might not get your mail. I'm waiting for a package right now that still isn't here, and I've been tracking it and it's taking forever to come. So, you know, things like that, you know, be sure not to take things personal. You know, people will often say offensive things around this time. You know, you might get in little arguments with your significant other or whatever, you know, so don't take things personal, guys. You know, everybody is going a little haywire this retrograde. You know, like I said, also it's the Day of the Dead week. This is the Day of the Dead week. You know, Halloween is on Thursday. You know, and the Day of the Dead week is, well, the Day of the Dead is October the 31st. Yeah, October the 31st, Thursday, and it ends November the 2nd. So if you don't know what the Day of the Dead is, it's basically like a day where you honor the dead. You know, like your ancestors, people who have passed, and you know, friends, family members. You know, you can make a scarce space. You could do that tonight. You could do it this whole week, actually. Just make a scarce space. You know, you don't have to have an altar, but you can make like a scarce space, and you know, have a white candle, a white cloth, you know, some food. You know, you can make a bowl of rice and put like incense on inside of the rice, and that can be one of your offers. A bowl of candy, a bowl of fruit, you know, some oranges, apples. You can never go wrong with apples. You know, you can have an apple on in your scarce space. Some donuts, you know, whatever you want. You know, some chicken. You can make a home cooked meal, some chicken, some you know, whatever. You know, it doesn't matter. It's really up to you. You know, if you know what your ancestors or the person that passed like, you can get that. You can offer them some tobacco, like a cigarette or a Black and Mild, or you know, you could also offer them some liquor, something to drink, like whiskey, Hennessy, you know, whatever, some wine, you know, guys. But you don't eat that. That's not for you to eat. That's for them. Don't eat it. Don't eat it. And you can just do a little prayer. I usually pray the 23 Psalms. You know, that's a good prayer, and it's easy to remember. And you can pray that Psalms, and you can just if you don't have any ancestor money, it's okay, but ancestor money will be great. You could get that before Halloween. You know, if you don't know where to get ancestor money, you can go to maybe your local botanica, or you can just go online. There's ancestor money on Amazon. There's ancestor money on eBay. I get my ancestor money from Amazon and eBay, and also from my local botanica. So you can do that. And if you live in New York, you can go to Chinatown. There are a bunch of ancestor money there. Yeah, basically you could do this whole week, just because the veil is extremely thin. It's October. This is the month where the veil is extremely thin, and you can most definitely connect with your deceased loved ones. You know, it's all, you know, the Day of the Dead is a Mexican tradition in Mexico, where they celebrate the Dead of the Dead. That's what they call it, and over here we call it Halloween. So yeah. But for the new moon, guys, I pull a card for you guys. I got this Queen of Swords energy. This Queen of Swords energy, guys. You know, so the energy is basically calling you to be less transparent with others about your feelings at this time. You know, separate yourself from your emotions, you know, in order to make judgments that are for your highest and greatest good. You know, you have to sell it, you know, because it's going to be hard because, you know, Mercury is going to retrograde. So a lot of people emotions are going to be high this retrograde, you know, and you just, I know it sometimes, you know, this Queen of Swords energy wants to go into like the hermit mode and just not be bothered. I know I want to be like that this retrograde, but you know, but life is life. You probably a wife or mother, or a husband or a father, you gotta take care of the kids, you gotta go to work, you gotta do things like that. You know, you have a whole life that you have to handle, but just try to, you know, separate yourself from your emotions. You know, you are learning that your sole purpose in life is to make others, your sole purpose in life is not to make others happy. You don't have to make everybody happy. You know, focus on your independence, doing what is right for you, and putting your head before your heart. Don't make, you know, say like Mercury retrograde, exes will be coming back. Some exes might come back into your life. You know that person isn't good for you. So put your head before your heart. You know, yeah, you know, sometimes we have to think, a lot of people think with their emotions and they act with their emotions and they don't think about the action before they act. They all automatically just act, and then they think about what they did later, like, oh my god, maybe I should have never did that, or maybe I should have never said that, or maybe I should have never went back with him or her, you know, because they're no good for me. You know, you think about that later on after you already did the action. So just think about it before you do anything. If you know that person isn't good for you, if you know that whatever thing you're doing isn't good for you, think about it first. And if you still want to do it, then do it. You know, the Queen of Swords is a lot of Virgo, Libra, Leo energy. You know, so, and it's crazy because also Mercury retrograde is ran by Virgo. This retrograde is Virgo and Gemini energy. So it's kind of be, if you're a Virgo and if you are a Gemini, you might have it hard this retrograde, you know. So, and also if you are working in any fields of advertising or editing, publishing, you're probably going to have it hard, or transportation, you're probably going to have it hard in this retrograde. Things probably are going to not go the way you want it to go, you know, but everything passes, nothing stays the same. You can get through this. You know, things you can do this new moon, actually today, tonight, you can do some manifestation work. It's never too late. You can do some scripting, write in the book. You know, I could give you guys an example. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys an example of what you can do for scripting. You can write things in your journal by scripting things, saying like, I am so grateful now that I have a business that's making a lot of money. Also, I am so grateful now that I am making $50,000 a month. You know, something simple like that, guys, is easy and simple. You can also do a money spell, like a little money candle ritual. You can take like a little green candle like this. A green candle like this, you can use some olive oil, some grapeseed oil, but I have myself some money oil. You know, I still have my money oil that I made the last full moon. You can take this, you could put it on your candle going upward, and you could use some thyme. This is a great money herb straight out the kitchen. Some basil, some cinnamon. You know, you can clean this. First, clean this candle. You can most definitely clean it with some sage or some Palo Santo or some Florida water. This is Florida water, guys. Or if you don't have that, you can do a quick little money spell. Some basil, some bay leaves. You can use this. Let me get a better bay leaf than this. Let's see, which one can I use to get this cute little bay leaf? Or this big one, whatever, doesn't matter. And you can just write down, let's just write down a number, okay? You can write down you know, something simple, like $100 is what you want. You want $100. And you can take a lighter. Make sure you have a pot or bowl, or you can use this. You could burn it, and boom, you know, pray. You could pray 23 Psalms, or just meditate and look at it while it is burning, and you can manifest money like that. You could also take a spiritual bath tonight as well, you know, using some Florida water, some basil. You could use some cinnamon. You could put some basil and some cinnamon and like boil some hot water and boil it together. Draw your bath. You could put that in the bath, as well as your Florida water and some Epsom salt, and maybe some pink Himalayan salt. If you don't have that, you could just use Epsom salt, you know, and boom, that's your spiritual bath. Because basil is not only used for money, it's also a good protection herb, as well as cinnamon. They're both good for money and protection. So yeah, guys, yeah, this is some simple things you can do for this new moon. So yeah, just be prepared for Mercury Retrograde, guys. You know, so we might be feeling the effects of it now. Some people are feeling the effects of it now, you know, but it's officially retrograde on Halloween. And this week is also the Day of the Dead week, and the veil is very thin, guys. A lot of energy, a lot of spirits roaming around right now, you know. So if you aren't feeling like yourself, it's okay to take a break, you know. It's okay to just meditate and get in your little hermit mode and take a minute. There's nothing wrong with that. Always take a minute for yourself, no matter what. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching. I'm signing off, and I'll catch you in my next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Have a good day. Bye.